Good afternoon, students. My name is Samuel Dominic Chukwu Emeka, aka Sam Dom for Peace. Welcome to this video session. In this session, we shall use the TI-84 Plus color enhancement calculator to solve problems on complex numbers. So let's get to the website, examsuccess.appspot.com. The website is the link to the website is in the description of this video. So examsuccess.appspot.com. You click on exams. You click on ACT, and today we are going to do complex numbers. So some questions on complex numbers, it's just recommended that you do it by hand. With questions on ACT, each question is at most 1 minute to solve it. Okay, you have to use at most 1 minute. I'm talking for the classic ACT exam. So at most 1 minute. Now, some questions you will do less than a minute. Some questions you will do 1 minute. Some questions might take you more than a minute. So the objective is that the questions that will take you less than a minute, the time you save on those questions, you can use that time to work on the questions that will take you more than a minute. So this is maximizing your time. That's the goal, so you don't waste time. Now, we're gonna go through these questions, and like this question number 1, if you ask me, I will say do it by hand instead of doing it by calculator. Now, if you're very fast with the calculator, then the calculator will help, but you look at this now. Okay, these are two complex numbers. So 2 times, you just do distributive property. 2 times 4 is 8. Okay, 8 plus 3 is 11. And then 2 times 5 is 10. 10 plus 7 is 17. So the answer is option J. You see how I did this in less than a minute. 11 plus 17i, option J. It's quick, it's faster than using your calculator to do it. Okay, now for some questions, some questions, and I'm still check back often because I still update this with questions. For the most part, most of these questions on complex numbers, you can do it by hand. Okay, now for questions like this, maybe some of you, it might be faster with a calculator, but like I always tell my students, practice makes perfect. The more you practice, the more you improve your time. Be it as it may, let's go ahead and let me show you how you can do these questions here, at least the questions that are here already. Okay, as I update this, if I see questions that require me to do another video, then I'll do that. Okay, but this video should be sufficient for you to solve questions on this. And then if you look at this calculator solution, it is the screenshots that I posted. Okay, but I want to show you how you can just do it in the calculator. Okay, so I'm gonna go to the calculator. This is the TI-84 Plus color enhancement. It is allowed on the ACT. The first thing you want to do is to change the mode. Okay, anytime you're solving complex number questions, then you change the mode. So the mode is typically on real number. If you scroll down, you see this real number mode. Okay, so you just you have to change it to complex numbers. This is the standard form of a complex number, a plus bi. So a is the real part, b is the imaginary part, and I is the imaginary unit. Bi is the pure imaginary number. So we change it to this here, a plus bi, and once it is blinking, you press enter. Enter is blinking on this, you press enter, and then you can either do second function quit, or you can just clear anyone. Okay, you can do second function quit, okay, or you can just hit clear and it brings you to this screen. Yeah, provided you press enter. Once it's blinking, press enter and you're good. Okay, so I will show you two ways you can do this. The first question, okay, the first question, I'm gonna show you two ways you can do it. Two ways you can do this first question. So remember, our z is 4 plus 5i, and w is 3 plus 7i. Okay, 4 plus 5i, 3 plus 7i. Okay, back on calculator. So I will just say 4 plus 5i. Now I is in blue. Anything in blue, any function in blue, to use it, you have to press the second function to use it. Okay, so 4 plus 5i is the first one. Okay, that's z, but I'm just gonna store it as a. Okay, so I press this store, and I'm gonna press a. Now a, b, c, d, as you can see, a, b, c, d, e, f, g, h, okay, and the rest of them, the uppercase is in green. Anything in green, you have to press the alpha in order to use it. So I want to store this as a. I mean, that's, this one way to just do it. I know they stored it as z. Actually, let me store it as z, okay, because we see z here. So let me store it as z. So I'll just come here, and it's blinking at a. I press alpha, and I store it as z. I press enter. Okay, it has stored it for me. The second one I think is w, right? Let's make sure. W is 3 plus 7i. Okay, so I'm just gonna use the alphabet like it is. 3 plus 7i. So I write 3 plus 7. I is in blue, so I have to use second function to get it. Okay, and then I store. I press the store key, the store function, sto, that's store function, and I want to store it in w in green, and anything in green, I have to press the alpha key to get it in a green. Okay, I store it, w, and then you press enter. So it has stored it. So I can now do 2z plus w. I now do 2, okay, z, I have to get alpha and then z. 2z plus w. Alpha w. Okay, enter, and it gives me the answer 11 plus 79, which is the option J. Okay, now which is option J, as you can see right here. Now another way I can do this, I'm going to show you another way I can do it with the calculator, is instead of storing it in variables, you know, the Z and W are variables. Instead of storing it in variables and doing it that way, I can just do I can do 2 parentheses 4 plus 5i. I close the parentheses, then plus, you know, I really, you know, you must not put parentheses for the 3 plus 7i because it's addition. However, if it was subtraction, then you must put the parentheses because of distributive property. Okay. Now, I advise students, when you have more than one term, okay, and you have, you know, you have terms that are joined by addition or subtraction signs, it's always good to use parentheses. Okay, so 3 plus 7i, and you press enter, and it gives you the same thing. So either way you like it, that's fine. Okay, let's do the second one. Complex conjugate. So this question, you don't need a calculator to do this at all. Okay, but we're still gonna do it with calculator. But the conjugate is just 2 minus 7i. That's the conjugate. I mean, this takes you less than 5 seconds. Okay, in fact, it takes you about 1 second. What's the conjugate of 2 plus 7i? It's 2 minus 7i. Okay, that's the conjugate. But let me show you how you can still do it with the calculator. So I switch to my calculator. Here I'm gonna go to math, the math function, and I'll go to complex. So this is complex. Okay, and as you can see, the first function there is conjugate of a complex number. Okay, so conjugate of 2 plus 7i. Okay, you close the parentheses, and then you press enter, and it gives it to you 2 minus 7i. Okay, so we open Studio. Let's make sure this is reconnected. If it's reconnected back, I just got a message that this was disconnected. Okay. All right. The next question. Let me stop streaming.